Sometimes you're asleep and you just can't make a meet. But don't you fret, we all sometimes forget. Stay tuned in case you missed it.
In case you missed it.
Hello and welcome to another amazing episode of In Case You Missed It. This is the show where we go over all the things that we talked about in our live meetings, just in case you didn't make it, or in case you're one of those wonderful, awesome people who just likes their live meetings so much that they want to relive them, over a glass of chocolate milk on a nice, cool winter day. Anyway, let's talk about our lesson from, this would be February 9th. We always start with our rules for the meetings. Mics are off, cameras are on. Don't be distracting on the camera because those cameras are on and we see everything. And the chat is for school purposes only. What are we planning on doing today? Well, we're going to play some recorder songs together. We're going to review how to play the B note. We're going to play some B songs together. We're going to learn the new note we call A. Interesting. And maybe, if we have time, play some BA songs. We basically just touch on the BA songs, barely. That's all we had time for. So we're really not going to do that today. But you have coming up here, we're going to maybe just touch on it ever so slightly. Okay. So just a reminder on how to play the B note. Let me just go through this really quickly to get to the right spot. Okay, so here is our B note. With our recorder, remember, we have our left thumb on the back hole here, and we have our left finger right here. This is the B. It looks like this. Sounds like that. It is the very middle line of our staff there. Very middle line. Okay, that is our B. And we started talking about how do we do music together. Okay. So the first thing we're going to start with is something called B is for butterfly. That's right. B is for butterfly. So here is the sheet music for B is for butterfly. You can find this sheet music in your recorder folder on your Google Classroom. There we go. Just took a while for that to load. And this is the recording of B is for butterfly that I made. We have a new material coming out very shortly that's going to really streamline how you can practice and play your recorder stuff. So anyway, we're going to be looking at this music and we're going to be playing the song and playing along with it. So I'm going to play it with you. Hopefully you can play it with me. And you can rewind it, of course, and do it multiple times just to practice and get a hang of it. So here in our music, before we get started, just remember we have a 4/4 time. 4/4 time means there's a 4 on top and a 4 on the bottom. The 4 on top means that every measure is going to have 4 counts in it. You know this because if you look here at measure number 9 over here, that this note is a half note worth 2 counts. And this note is also a half note called 2 counts. 2 counts. And 2 plus 2 is 4. So we know there's 4 counts in this measure. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this measure right here has a dotted half note, which is worth 3 counts. And this is a quarter S, which is worth 1 count. So this is a 3 and this is a 1. 3 plus 1 is 4. So we know that all the measures are going to have 4 counts in them. If we back up a smidge, these symbols here, they mean that we're resting for 4 measures. So that means for this group of 4 measures, we're going to count to 4 different times. And here we're going to count to 4 different times while the music is playing, just to get into the song, and then we start playing. And every single note that we play is just going to be the B. You can tell that because you see they're all B's. But then the thing we're going to try and do is try to count, play along with the music, and play the song at the right time. Okay? Let's just play through it. I'll be playing and bouncing my mouse around, like this, so that you can see where we're going. Okay? Here we go. Two, three, four. 2, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4. 4, 2, 3, 4. Now here, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4. 4, 2. Measure 9. rest, 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 rest. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Rest. 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 Okay, so at the end we slowed down. You might have noticed that, and that's what this at the end mean. Rit to end. That means we're going to be slowing down to the end. Okay, that's the song. If you want to practice it again, you can just go back and listen to it and play along again. It's exactly what we did in our meeting on the 9th. Okay, so let's hop over to the second song that we did called Fright of the Blunderbee. Now this song is faster and it's in 2/4 time. So instead of there being each measure is 4 counts, now each measure is only 2 counts. You can tell that is true by looking right here and seeing, look at, that's a half note, it is 2 counts and it fits within 1 measure and there's nothing else that's there, so it's 2 counts per measure. So when we count our 2 measures of rest, instead of going 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, no, instead we're just going to go 1, 2, 2, 2, and then we're going to play. So it's going to come by pretty quickly. And yeah, so here we go. Let's play the song. 2, 1, 2. Rest, 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 rest. Rest, rest. Rest, 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 rest. Rest, rest. Rest, rest. Rest, rest. Rest, rest, rest. Very silly song. Okay, cool. So in this song, it was much faster, and it moved along, and we're only ever counting to 2. A couple things to know about this song is these little dots are called staccatos, and staccatos mean exactly what this says. It means separated. So instead of going ta, 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 it's going to go ta, 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 ta. We make the same sound, except for there's a little bit of space in between each note. Okay? So that is Fright of the Blunderbee. That's another song we did on our meeting. Now, the last thing we talked about was introducing a new note. We know that we have B, and now we're going to talk about A. So A is the next note, and that all we have to do is add down 1 more finger. So this is B, this is A. So if we're going to go back and forth between B and A, that's it. We're just going back and forth, putting our middle finger down on the note or lifting it up. Okay, B and A. So if we were going to talk about A, you can see right here. A is this note right here. You can see there's A. It shows you that we have 2 fingers, and A is right below it. It's in the, if this is B right on the middle line, this is A, which is on the space that's right below B. And so there are songs where we're going to go back and forth. And we're going to be going back and forth with those 2 different notes in different ways. And those are called the BA songs. And there's a ton of them. They're all in your recorder folder. Yeah, and so we're going to practice our BA songs on the following week, our meetings, okay? Thank you for watching. In case you missed it, I hope to see you in a live meet. And if not, keep an eye out for these videos. Okay? See you next time. Bye-bye.